Imagine this. You are at a social gathering, right? You're mingling with friends and acquaintances. The room is buzzing with laughter and chatter, but as the evening wears on, you notice a strange sensation starting to creep over you. It's a feeling of heaviness, right? We've all been there, right? Like your energy is slowly being drained away. And you realize that despite being surrounded by people, you feel strangely hollow, empty, depleted, even. Does this sound familiar at all? I mean, it's pretty common, and one that often catches us off guard. But what if I told you that the people that we choose to surround ourselves with, they have a profound impact on our well-being? Here, let me show you. I'm Chad Lawson, and let's calm it down in 3, 2, 1. I've talked about this in other episodes where we explore the idea that the company we keep, the people we invite in our inner circle, they shape our lives in powerful ways. I was actually talking to a friend about that this morning. And it's a simple concept, but one that really has far-reaching implications on our emotional and mental health. Here, imagine this. Imagine your life as a garden, okay? Each person in this garden is a different plant. Some are vibrant, they're nourishing flowers that fill your space with joy and color and positivity. Well, they're the friends who lift you up, right? The loved ones who offer unwavering support and the mentors who inspire you to grow. But others might be weeds or just slowly draining the nutrients from the soil and crowding out the beauty. These are the relationships that leave you feeling depleted, the interactions that constantly take more than they give. So the key to cultivating this thriving personal garden, this ecosystem, it's in learning to tend to your garden with intention and care. This means getting clear on the kinds of connections that you truly feel nourished by and that you are willing to set healthy boundaries around with the ones that don't nourish you. Because setting boundaries, it can be challenging, let's just be honest, right? Especially when we have a long history with someone or a sense of obligation to maintain certain relationships. It might mean learning to say no, which is hard, to invitations that constantly leave you feeling drained, or having honest conversations with loved ones about the kind of support that you need. And here's the thing. Boundaries are not about shutting people out. They're about creating space for the connections that matter. I'm going to say that again. Boundaries are not about shutting people out. They are about creating space for the connections and the people that truly matter. Part of honoring your own growth is giving yourself permission to let go of relationships that no longer serve you. This doesn't mean cutting people off coldly. It's about learning to lovingly disengage from dynamics that drain your energy, so you can invest more fully in the ones that give you color, that give you life, that fill you up. And so here's my invitation to you. As you move through your week, pay attention to how you feel after spending time with different people in your life. I'm going to say that again. You may have missed it. Pay attention to how you feel after spending time with different people in your life. Notice the interactions that leave you feeling energized, inspired, and really seen. These are the connections to cultivate. These are the roots that you want to grow in this garden of yours. Cherish them, right? Nourish them, and just let them grow in this garden of yours. You might consider reflecting on these questions, right, in a journal, or discussing, this with a friend or a therapist. Because sometimes an outside perspective can really help us spot patterns that we might miss in our own. And also just give us support as we navigate these tender transitions. And they are tender transitions, right? These conversations, they are not easy, but they're necessary. So I want you to remember, embracing this practice of mindful companionship, it doesn't mean you'll never face challenges in your relationships, okay? It's not what that is. We're all human, after all. But by surrounding yourself with people who lift you up and reflect your light, you create a support system that can help you go through any storm. You develop a connection, a circle of champions who celebrate your wins, who hold space for your struggles, and then remind you of how valuable you are. So trust that as you guide this inner wisdom, right, and make space for connections that really nourish you, you're naturally going to attract more of that positive energy in your life because you're going to notice it. You're going to seek it out and you're going to understand. And it's a beautiful cycle of growth and abundance. So as we close our time, I want to leave you with this thought. The company that you keep matters. You have the power to cultivate relationships that honor your needs, to ignite your joy and help you thrive. So be intentional. Honestly, be intentional about the people that you choose to walk beside. Surround yourself with those who feel like sunshine and watch as your own radiance grows. Thank you. Thank you for being here and for committing to this journey of self-discovery and growth. I really am grateful for you to be on this path. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for living. Be kind to your mind and join me again as we explore this art of living with intention. Until then, I'm sending you thoughts of ease and connection. May you have the courage to tend to your inner garden with love, and may the flowers of your most cherished relationships bloom with vibrant color. To find more episodes of Calm It Down, see where I may be appearing in your area, or just simply want to know where to send me some chocolate chip cookies, visit calmitdownpodcast.com. This podcast was written and produced by yours truly, Chad Lawson, composer, pianist, and nationally recognized Sweet Tooth. The views, expressions, and techniques in this episode are of my personal opinion and not intended, nor should they, serve as a substitute for medical advice or diagnosis rendered to you by your individual doctor or other healthcare provider. Only a licensed physician should evaluate your situation, provide a diagnosis, or render other medical advice to you, and you should only act upon the advice of this physician. Now, I'm an extreme empath by nature, but my profession is that of a composer and pianist, not a licensed therapist or physician. I hear from thousands of listeners how my music has helped them through various stages of emotional needs, and I simply want to offer this in future podcast episodes to aid those needs. So to find a list of licensed professionals in your area, please visit calmitdownpodcast.com. And if you've enjoyed today's episode, please leave a review, or better yet, share it with a friend. While it takes less than 60 seconds to do, its impact will last for years to come, as every little bit helps in growing the awareness and the importance of mental and emotional health. Thank you for listening. Thank you for living. And until next time, be kind to your mind and join me again as we calm it down.